Welcome to the future of Indian agriculture. Join us as we delve into the dynamic landscape of India's agricultural sector, where innovation and technology are leading a transformative revolution. From the surge in agtech development to government initiatives like the groundbreaking eNAMapp, we will explore how these advancements are reshaping farming practices and addressing long-standing challenges. Discover the agtech boom. Uncover the impressive increase in agtech funding, positioning India at the forefront of the Asia-Pacific region. With smart farming techniques and supply chain optimization tools, the potential is immense. Adapting to changing monsoon patterns, explore the impact of unpredictable weather conditions on agriculture and the crucial role that technology plays in mitigating these challenges. From crop monitoring systems to weather adaptation strategies, we will uncover the solutions that are shaping the future of farming. Government initiatives and challenges. Learn about the eNAMapp, the Kisan Rath app, and other government initiatives aimed at transforming Indian agriculture. Dive into the challenges hindering these initiatives and the potential for comprehensive reforms. India's role in global agriculture. Understand India's significant contribution to global agricultural production and the challenges it faces in maximizing its potential. Explore the need for transformative laws to create a sustainable and inclusive agricultural sector. Election 2023 and agricultural reforms. Gain insights into the upcoming elections and their impact on the agricultural sector. We will discuss the transformative laws needed for farmer empowerment and the future of farming in India. Join us on this agricultural journey. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and be part of the conversation as we explore the innovations, challenges, and future of Indian agriculture. The Indian agricultural sector is currently experiencing a significant surge in the development of applications and agri-technology, agtech, companies, all aiming to leverage technology to tackle the numerous challenges within the industry and tap into its potential opportunities. In an effort to digitize and streamline the agricultural landscape, the government has introduced the eNAMapp, which serves as a platform for connecting Indian farmers with markets and addressing their specific needs. Furthermore, there are plans underway to create a comprehensive super app that will revolutionize the way farmers interact with the agricultural ecosystem. The introduction of such agtech initiatives has caught the attention of investors, who are eagerly entering the market in anticipation of a transformative revolution in Indian agriculture. In fact, in 2022, India surpassed China in terms of agtech funding, attracting an impressive total of $2.3 billion through 31 deals, making it the largest recipient in the Asia-Pacific region. This remarkable achievement reflects the growing confidence and interest surrounding the future prospects of Indian agtech. Looking ahead to the first half of 2023, Indian agtech firms secured an impressive $712 million in funding, demonstrating continued investor enthusiasm. Meanwhile, neighboring China raised $861 million during the same period, indicating a strong investment landscape in the wider Asian agtech market. The remarkable funding received by Indian agtech startups extends beyond the realm of technology alone, as agriculture biotechnology startups managed to secure an additional $813 million in funding in 2022. These substantial investments not only signal the immense potential of the Indian agricultural sector, but also highlight the increasingly pivotal role that technology is playing in transforming the industry. With the influx of funds, agtech companies in India will be well equipped to develop and deploy innovative solutions, such as smart farming techniques, crop monitoring systems, and supply chain optimization tools. Such advancements have the potential to enhance productivity, increase efficiency, and improve overall sustainability within Indian agriculture. As the Indian agricultural sector continues to witness this surge in agtech innovation and investment, it is poised to embark on a remarkable journey of modernization and transformation. With the government's commitment to digitization and the growing interest of investors, the stage is set for India to not only address its current agricultural challenges, but also emerge as a global leader in leveraging technology to unlock the true potential of its farming practices. India's agtech sector is at a crossroads, with the potential for a game-changing boom. Various players within the industry are seeking to provide value to farmers through information and connections to local markets. Supplier companies, such as those dealing with fertilizer and agrochemicals, are looking to not only offer their products but also provide weather and cropping information that can be vital to farmers' success. Additionally, super apps are emerging that operate at different levels of the agricultural value chain, with both agri-fintechs and technology companies vying to capture the attention of Indian farmers by offering enticing incentives to boost farm productivity. This digital transformation extends beyond just financial services and agricultural inputs, like seeds and fertilizers, to encompass advisory services as well. The digitization of each step in the value chain signifies a potential revolution in Indian agriculture. However, the reality is not as optimistic as it may seem. Estimates suggest that India needs a staggering $40 billion investment over the next 10 years to comprehensively revamp its agri-markets. Unfortunately, current funding levels fall far short of this requirement. Furthermore, achieving this transformation requires significant changes to existing laws and regulations. Despite technological advancements, the fundamental structure of Indian farming remains largely unchanged. More than half of the country's population continues to rely solely on agriculture for their livelihoods. The government's eNAMapp, which aims to connect farmers with markets, currently operates in approximately 1,300 agricultural produce market committees, APMCs, across 18 states. This represents just a fraction of the over 7,000 APMCs nationwide, indicating that there is a long way to go in terms of fully integrating the digital platforms into the agricultural ecosystem. In conclusion, while India's agtech sector holds immense potential, there are significant hurdles that need to be overcome. The lack of sufficient funding, coupled with the need for comprehensive legislative changes, makes it clear that there is still a long and challenging road ahead for Indian agriculture to achieve the transformational boom that many believe is on the horizon. India's farmers still haven't taken to agtech unless there is some gain like fertilizer or agrochemicals, and the projections of the agtech startups look way too optimistic. India's agricultural sector faces a multitude of challenges that hinder the productivity and profitability of farmers. Shockingly, nearly half of India's farmers lack access to basic farming equipment, making their already difficult work even more arduous. This is particularly problematic because these farmers often face the greatest need for such tools during crucial times in the planting and harvesting seasons. Compounding this issue, at least half of the farms in India are constantly under the threat of crop damage caused by pests and unpredictable weather conditions. This not only jeopardizes the livelihoods of farmers but also leads to significant losses in agricultural output. Furthermore, despite advancements in technology, half of India's farmers still lack access to modern financing sources. This limits their ability to invest in essential inputs and adopt more efficient farming practices. While the digitization of banking has made progress in India, the adoption of cashless transactions remains limited to urban and semi-urban areas. This disparity highlights the persistent gap between rural and urban communities and hampers efforts to modernize and streamline financial transactions in the agricultural sector. Moreover, it is alarming to note that around 20% of agricultural output in India is lost due to poor upstream logistics and supply chain connectivity. These inefficiencies lead to significant wastage of valuable produce. This situation is further exacerbated by the uncertainty brought about by climate change, which amplifies the vagaries and risks faced by farmers. A study conducted by the Central Institute of Post-Harvest Engineering and Technology has shed light on the glaring absence of logistics and cold chain networks in India's post-harvest value chain. This deficiency results in an annual loss of approximately 1 lakh rupees crore, highlighting the urgent need for improved infrastructure and support systems to ensure the timely and efficient movement of agricultural produce from farm to market. In conclusion, the challenges facing India's agricultural sector are multifaceted and deeply entrenched. From the lack of basic farming equipment and access to modern financing sources to the limited reach of cashless transactions and inadequate logistics and cold chain networks, there is a pressing need for comprehensive reforms and investments. Only through concerted efforts to address these issues can India's farmers overcome obstacles and improve their livelihoods while ensuring food security for the nation. India's monsoon patterns have undergone significant changes in recent years. Instead of the traditional distribution of rainfall throughout the monsoon season, the country now experiences continuous periods of heavy rain followed by extended dry spells that border on drought-like conditions. This year, for example, there were instances where a month's worth of rainfall occurred within a week, or an entire season's worth of rain occurred within a month. Such erratic weather patterns have resulted in both floods and droughts occurring within the same season. This shift in the monsoon patterns has far-reaching implications for various sectors in India, particularly agriculture. Cropping patterns and agricultural yields will undoubtedly be affected by these unpredictable weather conditions. As a result, there is an urgent need to harness technology in order to mitigate the impacts of these changing patterns. However, simply relying on technology and increased productivity alone will not suffice in addressing the challenges at hand. There is an alarming lack of a nationwide logistics chain, which severely hampers the effective distribution and marketing of agricultural produce. Despite attempts to create a national market through the use of apps and online platforms, the reality remains that a truly integrated market within the country is yet to be realized. The Reserve Bank of India, in its recent State of the Economy report, highlighted the critical role that major reforms in perishable supply chains, including transportation networks, warehousing, and storage technologies, play in establishing a national market. Without such reforms, the potential benefits of technology and productivity enhancements will be undermined. Moreover, the absence of a well-functioning logistics and cold chain infrastructure has resulted in India's food processing industry being highly inadequate, with less than 20% of processing taking place in secondary and above categories. This limitation further restricts the development of genuine online alternative marketplaces that could facilitate cross-regional farmer link-ups, reducing information asymmetry and improving price discovery. In addition, the lack of real-time supply chain management systems, both at the regional and national levels, is a significant hurdle in effectively navigating the challenges posed by changing monsoon patterns. The absence of such systems inhibits efficient inventory management, timely transportation, and timely delivery of agricultural produce. In conclusion, while India grapples with the changing monsoon patterns, it is crucial to recognize that addressing the resulting challenges requires more than just technology and productivity enhancements. The establishment of a robust logistics chain, along with the development of a truly integrated national market, is essential for the country to effectively adapt to these shifting weather patterns and optimize agricultural production. The government has indeed made efforts to address the challenges in agriculture and agri-logistics. In some regions, such as Western India, farmer-producer organizations have been established and are functioning effectively. However, these initiatives have not been fully utilized across large parts of the North and Northwest. To facilitate the transportation of agricultural produce to markets, the government has introduced the Kisan Rath app. This app allows farmers and traders to hire vehicles for transporting their goods. It is also integrated into the eNAMapp marketplace, which aims to create a unified national market for agricultural commodities. The app is available in 10 different languages, including Hindi and English, to cater to a wide range of users. Despite these efforts, the usage of these apps remains restricted to certain pockets where the necessary facilities are available. The government has also allocated funds for the development of a national-scale logistics network in the agricultural sector. According to the think tank Efficiency for Access, (FA), the market opportunity for cold chain integration in India is estimated to be over $19 billion. To support the establishment of cold chain infrastructure, subsidies are available, covering up to 35% of the project cost. In scheduled areas, this subsidy can go up to 50%. Additionally, the government has set up the 100,000 crore rupees Agriculture Investment Fund, along with other schemes like the Warehouse Infrastructure Fund and the Private Entrepreneurs Guarantee. These initiatives aim to improve the efficiency and effectiveness of agri-logistics in India. By providing financial support and technological tools, the government hopes to promote the integration of cold chain infrastructure into the agricultural supply chain. However, despite these available resources, there is still a need to expand the utilization of these initiatives to maximize their impact across the country. However, despite the potential benefits of a truly national market for agricultural produce, India has yet to fully embrace this concept. One of the primary obstacles is the lack of robust supply chains and cold chain networks that are essential for efficient online trading between farmers and buyers. The Ministry of Food Processing has reported a growth rate of 11.8% in the cold storage sector. While this is a positive development, it is important to note that it is based on a relatively low starting point. In order for India to establish a sizable multi-regional market, a growth rate of at least 20% over the next 5 years is necessary. Interestingly, investment in Indian agriculture technology, agtech, has largely focused on upstream activities. This is a positive trend, considering the rising demand for agricultural products in urban areas such as metros, Tier 1 and Tier 2 cities. The increased investment in agtech could potentially lead to the creation of a multi-regional market for farm produce, if not a national market. However, it is important to acknowledge that this would mainly apply to select crops and not staple foods. To truly transform the agricultural sector and eliminate the exploitative middlemen, it is crucial to establish efficient local-level markets that can seamlessly integrate into a national market. These local markets need to have transparent price discovery mechanisms, which would ensure fair value for the produce and eliminate the current exploitation faced by farmers. By cutting out these exploitative middlemen completely, India can pave the way for a more inclusive and sustainable agricultural sector. India plays a significant role in global agricultural production, accounting for 11% of the total output. However, when it comes to overall food products, India's share drops to approximately 3%, and the exports of processed foods are even lower at 2%. This indicates that India has not been able to fully capitalize on its agricultural potential in terms of value-added products. One area where India faces challenges is the production costs of dairy products, which are 1.5 times higher than that of New Zealand. Similarly, the production costs for tomatoes in India are twice as high as China. These cost disparities make it difficult for Indian farmers to compete in the international market, resulting in limited opportunities for export and revenue generation. Moreover, the predominant presence of middlemen in the agricultural supply chain further exacerbates the situation for Indian farmers. Little of the eventual consumer or trade price reaches them, indicating a lack of fair distribution of profits throughout the supply chain. This issue underscores the need for transformative laws that can incentivize fundamental changes in the structure of the Indian agricultural sector as a whole. Unfortunately, without comprehensive reforms, India's agtech revolution alone cannot drive the much-needed and consequential technological advancements in the sector. The existing laws fail to disband entrenched interests and address the concerns of farmers at the grassroots level. To bring about substantial change, politicians must rise above everyday vote bank politics and prioritize the long-term welfare of the agriculture sector. Looking ahead, the upcoming elections will be critical, not only for various aspects of the country's polity and economy but particularly for India's agriculture sector. The laws that the BJP government attempted to pass in 2020, including the Farmers' Produce Trade and Commerce, Promotion and Facilitation Bill, the Farmers' Empowerment and Protection, Agreement of Price Assurance and Farm Services Bill, and the Essential Commodity Amendment Bill, will likely be deemed inadequate, necessitating deeper reforms. India's agriculture sector is of utmost importance, and its transformation is vital for the country's overall development. The upcoming election and its aftermath will serve as a pivotal moment to address the structural issues plaguing Indian agriculture, tackle entrenched interests, and foster sustainable growth in this critical sector of the economy. This comprehensive exploration of India's agricultural sector reveals a promising surge in agtech development, fueled by substantial funding and innovative solutions. The digitization and modernization of farming practices are evident through the introduction of transformative apps like eNAMapp and the vision for a comprehensive super app. However, the sector still faces significant challenges. The need for comprehensive legislative changes and the lack of sufficient funding highlight the considerable obstacles that lie ahead. The crucial factor of farmer adoption of agtech must be addressed, and a holistic approach is necessary to tackle the multifaceted challenges. Changing monsoon patterns, which pose threats, also emphasize the imperative role of technology in weather adaptation and resilience. The government has demonstrated a commitment to overcoming logistical hurdles by introducing initiatives such as the Kisan Rath app and subsidies for cold chain infrastructure. Despite India's noteworthy role in global agriculture, there are obstacles to overcome, such as high production costs and the dominance of middlemen. The upcoming elections present a crucial juncture, offering an opportunity for transformative laws and reforms to lead Indian agriculture toward sustainability and inclusivity. As we navigate through the complexities and possibilities, the future of Indian agriculture hangs in the balance, relying on concerted efforts from government initiatives and legislative changes to the widespread adoption of agtech by farmers. The journey toward a modernized, resilient, and globally competitive agricultural sector is both challenging and holds great potential, an opportunity that has the power to transform the lives of millions and secure food security for the nation. Join us in tracking the evolving landscape of Indian agriculture. Subscribe, engage, and be a part of the conversation that shapes the future of farming in India.